Today I'm going to cook some seim. It is spelled S-E-I-M. Some spell it S-I-M. So I'm going to cook this curry with some fish. I am going to use the fish I'm using is mackerel in tomato sauce. Now I am not a fish lover. I guess all of you who have been following me for a long time know how much I don't like fish. But ladies and gentlemen, this recipe blew my mind. It was really enjoyable. So firstly, with me and my grandson, we're going to clean this seam together. He really enjoyed helping me, but actually I think he gave me more work because he was just mixing up everything. But you know what? We're creating memories and we had fun. And it was a good day cleaning some seam. So when that was done, we just boil the same, and I wanted it to be really soft because he had to eat some as well, so I didn't want to give him too much work. So what I did, I pressure cooked the beans for at least 30 minutes, and it was real soft and nice. And then plus we're going to cook it again. So I'm not going to add too much to this because the mackerel is already flavorful. So what I'm using here is some dill, some rosemary, some chilies, onion, garlic, and ginger. And I'm going to open the tin of mackerel that I have in tomato sauce. Again, this really blew my mind because I don't like fish, and I was surprised how well this thing hold up in the pot and how well it tasted. And all I added to this pot was some salt, not even black pepper, nothing. It didn't need much seasoning, you know. So I was really surprised. And I'm going to do a traditional Indian curry with this. So it's already going to add added flavor to this meal. Okay, so it didn't need too much of seasoning and all of that. So what I'm adding to the pot, well, before we get there, let me just drain out the tomato sauce because I'm going to use it in the soup part of it. But right now we need to curry the beans and the fish, even though this is already cooked. Remember, the beans is already cooked, so we're not going to last too long. So I just want to show you, I'm not going to break it up. I'm leaving it in its whole form because I want to have pieces of mackerel and not chunks. And what I mean by a traditional Indian curry, I'm going to use curry leaves, I'm going to use methi seeds, and some pepper and some garlic. I'm going to burn that. And then I am going to burn the curry, let all the natural oils come out, okay? So let's begin by cooking our beans. I pressure cooked this, as I said previously, for 30 minutes. When it was done, I drained the water and I set it aside, and then I'm going to start my curry portion of this meat. So we don't have to leave this too long. We're just going to curry it now because it's already cooked. And remember, the fish is already cooked, so it is drained. Let's start the curry. As I mentioned, all of the things that I'm using here, and I use some cooking butter. Normally it's use oil, but I am using some cooking butter, and I also added dill and rosemary to this. Then I'm going to add in the seam and mix it in, and then I'm going to add a fish and some onions, then the coconut milk and the tomato sauce. Mix everything down, cover it, and let it cook for about 15 to 20 minutes. And I just added a little dust of sugar, and that was all. This is the end of the curry here, and I cannot express how impressed I am with how this came out. Me who don't like fish, I love a good curry, and the coconut milk also added some lovely creaminess to this dish. And I had this with some rice and some good pepper sauce. If I've learned nothing from Mama Mika, and trust me, I've learned a lot, is to be creative with your ingredients. Thanks for watching. Bye.